So I'm Brad Leavitt, president of AFT Construction. Thank you for tuning in today to our YouTube channel. Have our plans with us. We're going to talk about pool plan. And by pool, we mean P-U-L-L. So stay tuned for this one. Okay, so one key to any project, we call this pool plan. And although my background's commercial, it's something I had not done, so I don't want to steal all the credit from this. Our project manager, Spencer, that we brought on, had worked in commercial construction for about 8 years doing steel work. And so pool plan is very common in commercial construction, especially when you're working on a high-rise or a very complex project where you're dealing with a lot of subcontractors. So the whole purpose of a pool plan, P-U-L-L, is you bring in all these trades at one point, and it does two things. One, it starts building a camaraderie. So you have all the trades sitting in a room, you know, electrician, steel, concrete, plumbing, grading, whatever they may be. In this case, on this project we're going to walk you to, we brought in everyone on the front end on this Esperanza. And the reason we did that, this is a hillside lot. It's extremely complex. There's a lot of elements to this build. So we brought in the pool contractor, we brought in the mason, we brought in the concrete guy, we brought in the excavator, and we sat them down in a room. Now we have our team together. We made the introduction, so now they're accountable to each other. And what we did was on our board in our office, and we'll get some footage for you here showcasing that, we built that calendar. And most of us understand predecessors, successors, and how to build a schedule. But this, what it allows is every person would come up with their scope of work and how many trips are going to be out to the project. And then they'd come up with their own predecessors, their own successors, and their own duration. And now that becomes concrete, if you will, because now they're accountable. What happens first, we have our grader out here, so they're going to be first. They're going to come in, they're going to grub, they're going to do their first grade. Then we have to bring in our mason, right? And he's going to start digging for the footings and get our first tier of retaining walls. And then you have to get the waterproofing done. And then, you know, we'll have our pool company come in, because as we've spoken about many times, you can see here with the natural vegetation, we can't have any access into the natural desert. So the pool, which is on the far end of this project, has to go in first. That has to go in because we will have no access to dig that pool once the house goes in. So the pool goes in, and then we have to bring the grader back, and we work on phase 2 of the retaining walls. And the concrete guys come back, and then we work on phase 3 of the retaining walls and phase 3 of the grading work. You know, all this is done, you know, you have 5 different tiers in the schedule before you can even work on the house slab. So you're looking at something that takes about 3 months, and it's constant trips. And instead of picking up the phone every time and trying to do this on an app or trying to do it on your phone, you know, you're sitting there with each of the trades in a conference room. It's a 2-hour pre-construction meeting, and they have hard dates. They have hard dates for the next 3 months of when they're going to be out here, and they're accountable to each other, and they have each other's information. Everyone should be doing a pool plan meeting. So thank you for tuning in to our YouTube channel today as we talked about pool planning and how important that is to any project. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Every job needs a cactus forest. It's a good place for the kids to play. We'll do the intro, outro. That's cool with the equipment in the background. I'll take my sunglasses off here.